We continue to follow breaking news at this hour where there's word of multiple shots being fired at East Gateway Circle South in Fargo. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockey joins us again with the latest. Courtney.
Andrea, police have been busy here. There's been a lot that's been done even just within the last 10 minutes. Now we're at an apartment complex just off of 25th Street South near Fargo South High School, if you're not familiar. But they've got the whole block taped off and they've put up caution tape around the entire apartment complex. Now just recently they brought out some lights. They're putting them down right now so that they can start looking at some of this evidence that they have marked off here in the street. One thing that we also noticed later on is that the door of the apartment complex is completely shattered. We've seen police walking around with flashlights as well as cameras taking pictures, and they're definitely looking for something. Don't know what that is. But we're going to stick on scene here and try to get some more information for you later tonight. For now, reporting live in Fargo, Courtney Lockey, Valley News Live.
All right. In other news, universities around the country are facing criticism for not releasing detailed information about coronavirus cases. Our national investigative team checked the COVID websites of more than 100 colleges and universities. What they found, major differences in what's being reported. Here's Investigate TV's Lee Zurich.
How many people are in the house?
Like 10 of them just came by, but they're leaving.
Police pull up to a college party in Miami of Ohio.
Can I have your ID, partner?
After the officer ran that license, he seems startled.
I've never seen this before. There's an input on the computer that you tested positive for COVID?
Yes.
When was this?
A week ago.
Are you supposed to be quarantining?
Yeah, that's why I'm at my house.
So other people here and you're positive for COVID? You see the problem?
College campuses across the country battle COVID outbreaks. Some, like Miami of Ohio, have students unwilling to follow rules.
I was fed up. I was tired.
This University of Texas freshman started an online petition asking for more transparency after the school newspaper informed her of several COVID positive cases right on her dorm floor.
That's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to find out that there are cases literally in the building that I live in from an external source, not from the university, but from a student organization.
We analyzed more than 100 COVID websites at the largest universities across the country. We found 60% fail to report their positivity rates, a measure used by experts to determine if testing rates are high enough. As for who's infected right now, we found only 25% of schools divulged that active case information.
You would like to have daily data. We understand that you can't always report on weekends, but we'd like to have at least 5 days a week of updating.
Yale Dr. Howard Foreman has created a website grading universities on their COVID dashboards.
So we need as much transparency as possible.
He's adding more data, but so far 8 schools Foreman rates receive an A, including Tulane, Yale, Harvard, and Brown.
It's my belief that if a city or a town or a parent or a teacher or a student wants to really know how things are going, they should have access to that information.
That's why West Virginia University has decided to provide frequent COVID updates.
So you might do okay for a few weeks with students if you just let it no holds barred. But at some point in time, they're going to be at a grocery store, they're going to be at a restaurant when they're really contagious. And then it's going to get to a mother or a father or a grandmother or somebody in our community to where it overwhelms and puts the community at undue risk.
Some residents in college towns are also asking for more information so they can make decisions based on the numbers, how much COVID is really spreading in their communities.
That's what we're trying to prevent.
Yeah, I know.
We want to keep this town open. So you're not quarantining if you're mixing with other people.
Lee Zurich, Valley News Live.
Of the schools our team looked at least 9 either haven't released new information in the last week or don't have a dashboard.
A group of student athletes at UND is hoping to create a more welcoming and inclusive campus. Beth has more on this next in sports.